Yeah, what's good? This your boy Rocdastar. We here, we heard. Y'all know what it is. You feeling where I'm coming from? When the mind is controlled by money. Nowadays, money is the root of all evil and it is everyone's master. You see, in the beginning, it was whips and chains that they had to use. Black men always knew how to fight, well, some. Getting where I'm coming from, we already know what this is. You see, money right now is how they using money to fight war. Blacks in America, African Americans, whoever is going through and struggling with domestic violence and having domestic issues is because some of their family members have been bought with money. This has always been going on from the beginning of the time, even before the Revolutionary War. See, before the Revolutionary War, there was a Civil War. You feeling where I'm coming from? Within. They was fighting about the belief of slavery. Some ain't believing it. That wasn't right. And getting where I'm coming from until they saw that they needed help to fight the Revolutionary War, the American Revolutionary War against Great Britain, who wanted to and did and actually succeeded in controlling America, which is how America became British America. Search it in Wikipedia. The ugly truth is there. Now, this is what they fear. They fear this. When they went and they had to face World War I, when they had to fight against Hitler, do you know that America was neutral? It was a mutual country, meaning that they didn't agree with the Axis, with the Axis powers. And they wasn't with the Allies either. You understand where I'm coming from? America was a neutral country against the Allies and the Axis powers until Hitler started becoming a threat towards the Soviet Union, which controls America. Which controls America. Great Britain controls and owns Jamaica. To all of my Jamaicans, look, you don't care because you feel you're Jamaican, you're not part of my ethnicity, but we have the same skin tone, color, wake up, and smell the coffee. When they say fuck blacks, they mean everybody who is brown skinned and who hair frizz. You're from Jamaica, you're rooted to the motherland of Africa. Africans don't respect us because we're not purebred Africans. I am an African American, which means I am an African American Indian. Yes, I know my grandfather and my great-grandmother. I met them. They're dark like Africans, but they have land here in South Carolina. Bowman, Orangeburg, South Carolina. They were landowners. Hattie Mae Johnson. Okay? And those who knew her, they knew her as Mother Hattie, part of the Baptist congregant. My grandfather, Lawrence Edward Johnson, Hattie Mae Johnson was his mother. And yes, if you bother her, he'll chop your head off, literally, with a machete. They knew that, which is why she died peacefully. Now, my grandmother, Rosa Mae Goodwin, had a lot of sisters. Her mother, my great-grandmother, Betsy Goodwin. American Indians to the fullest. My grandmother was slightly darker than me, but her mother was light-skinned like Prodigy. That's right, she was a sexy thing. Fresh out of Washington, D.C. Government know her very well. Betsy. That's right. But anyway, listen. You're saying F black people when black people already calculated and got they calling, brother. We know that everything that was said in the Bible was true. And believe me, you be. When I say I got the calling, I got the calling. I am the happiest man on earth right now. And you want to know why? Because I am so glad I never had to kill anybody. People think that killing is just what it is when God is judging us by what's in our hearts, how we feel as an individual. You feel me? Because there's people walking around right now with hatred in their heart towards people that don't even know them. People that they don't even know. When you watch that movie Ghost starring Patrick Swayze, Ghost starring Patrick Swayze, if you pay attention to the end, the last person who gets killed by that window, pay attention. Notice that's a guy that never killed nobody. But he went to hell because he always paid to have it done. See, Ku Klux Klan, they funny people. They don't like African Americans, but at the same time, when they see that they need us, then they're willing to grant money and pay us to help them fight against war. When that ain't something that I would do. I'm just trying to say, if I was white, I wouldn't agree with that mythology. Look, leave them people alone. Them people ain't bothering nobody. Leave them alone. Let them make their money and just have a nice day. Don't live for an apology. See, that's what makes them look retarded, because they like to live for apology. If Russia decides to go to war with America right now because they're mad at America interfering with the war with the Ukraine, with them going to war against the Ukraine, and if they decide to do that and team up with the Arabs and go to war with us, what's up? What you think you gonna do? What you think you don't need our help? Why you think Arabs don't like black people? Because they know we can be very vicious people when we want to be. But since we got that calling, and you know you didn't, you know exactly what God has done. You know exactly what God has showed me. He showed me that, look, He protects souls. He protects souls from the wicked evil. That even in your afterlife, the evil can touch you and harm you. That he protects the living from the dead. That the dead harm people. The evil dead harm the innocent living. So, so once he see that he shouldn't protect your soul no more, that every demon that has ever walked this earth will be able to harm you and touch you now. So if I could stone you from afar, then I know he's not protecting you. So whoever I stone and it bounced back to me, then that means that he's protecting them, not to stone them. Because I am a good brother, he already let me know that he knows I'm a good brother. You getting where I'm coming from? That I really mean no harm to nobody. Whoever I stone deserve it. So they had their warning one time. So if I stone somebody that don't deserve it, it'll bounce back to me and I'll feel what I done. Peace. One, Rocdastar, I'm out.